Hey everyone, it's Tracy, and I just wanted to give you an update on how things are going and what's going on. And yeah, if you don't know, my niece's daughter, Maddie, she was just 23 and she passed away in a car accident this last weekend. And I'm going to show you a picture of Maddie. And Maddie was the sweetest kid ever. And I was thinking about, I was just in the van thinking about a story that, I get a lot of shit about having a nose ring. I'm almost 60. I'll be 58 next month. And I remember talking to Maddie because my nose ring was a lot bigger before. And if you don't know, you have to get a stud to, let the hole heal, and then you can put something else in it. And we were at holiday dinner one time, and she had the cutest nose ring. Like, it just fit snugly against her nose. And I'm like, and here's me, almost 60. She's like 22. And I'm like, how'd you get your nose ring so close? Because it looks so cute like that. Yours looks so cute. Mine doesn't. And then she told me what gauge it was. I think that's what they say. And so when I went back, I'm like, hey, listen, that's what I want for mine. And yeah, she's just like the goofiest, funniest, sweetest, gal ever. And I won't say I'm doing okay, because I'm not. Because, the trauma hits different from, and I always have to clarify, because a lot of people are new here, and if they're just watching this video. So my name's Tracy. I live in a van. Been a single mom since my daughter was 1. When she went off to college, I bought a 2001 road Trek, redid the whole thing, and then ended up, I think it took me 2 years. I sold everything, moved into the van, started driving cross country to do adventures. And yeah, what I want to say too, so I started this YouTube channel to show my mom what I was doing, because my mom and I are very close. Joy, if you don't know her, I've seen videos with her. She's on my YouTube channel. She's gonna be 94, and so I just wanted to show her, like, because she's like, how am I gonna know what you're doing? And so I'm like, well, listen, I'll make YouTube videos and I'll send them to you so you can see. And then people started following me, blah, blah, blah. And I know when I left the driveway, because I was talking about the trauma I've been through. My sister passed away at 42 from cervical cancer. Her husband passed away at 52 from a brain tumor, which they operated on. He was supposed to live another 5 years, and then they found out he had a tumor around his carotid artery. And nobody would operate on it because they were afraid he would die on the operating table. The day we buried him, my dad had a massive stroke. We were headed to a barbecue at my sister's, and she was heading this way, and I'm like, well, where are you going? Because we're going to your house. I had Jesse in the back. And so then we went there, and he lived for 3 more years. And then he passed away, and my sister Pam had strokes at 62. She's 69 now, lives in an assisted living home. And just so you know, I'm the youngest of 6, 5 girls, 1 boy. And then Al passed away like 4 years ago from cervical cancer. And my sister Kim has MS. And so it just keeps whittling down and down and down. And at least for the other ones, like, cancer. And it's interesting because I always said to myself, going through so many things, like that you had prior notice, that you're like, well, sometimes seeing somebody pass away in such a slow, painful death that, I don't know. I mean, there's no choice, but is there a better choice? Is there, what do you wish? And now dealing with this, and Maddie was only 23, that, like, there's no way. But I wanted to come on here because I know a lot of people come here because they want to talk about van life. And, I was thinking, like, in van life, the word life is in there. Because no matter whether you're in a van, whether in a house, whether in an apartment, whether you're in a tent, wherever you are, it's still life. And life, throws all of us curveballs. And I'm going to be honest, I mean, I've told this before, that the reason why I got in the van was because I knew all of them had passed away so young. And, I was in my 50s when I left, that I didn't want to wait to retire to have to, live a life of adventure, which is what I wanted to do. And so that's what I did. And like I said, I bought the van and I figured, what, if it didn't turn out, I could just come back and sell the van and no harm, no foul, and I just go back to normal life. And here's the thing where I'm at right now, like, at least with my other family, I knew what to do with myself. Like, I knew it was coming, so I knew, and they were older, not old, but older, that now I'm at a loss. I don't even know what to do with myself. Like, even when I still don't have a lot of time, I'm still working. I mean, I still have to pay my bills, and now I'm taking care of other things on top of this, so there's other things that are going on besides all that. I don't know how to comfort my niece, and my niece and I, which is my oldest sister, she's 73, it's her daughter, Tina, who is like my best friend, and she's only 3 years younger than me, because again, my oldest sister's daughter, I'm the youngest of 6, so we were more like sisters than me and my sister were, actually. And then Maddie is a year older than my daughter, and we were both single moms, so we both like hung out a lot and stuff. And I don't even know, I haven't seen her so we all just found out on Sunday because it happened Saturday morning. And not only did Maddie pass away, but her boyfriend, Joey, passed away. And then there was another person, and he's in stable condition, but his life is going to be taken away also, because he was driving. And so everybody's lives are lost, basically. And I mean, what do you do with that? How do you wrap your head around that? How do you even and what I know from going through this just with my family is that, in the chaos of the moments of everything that happens afterwards, like immediately, that you're so immersed and numb from what's happening that the hardest part is when, like the wake is on Sunday, the funeral's on Monday, and then after that, then what do you do with yourself? And I'm already at that place. I don't even know what to do with myself. And this is the first time Jessie, my daughter, who is very close to Maddie, who's 22, is going through this. And I just wanted to come on here and just let you know, I didn't know if I was going to come back to my YouTube channel. I don't know what's going to happen with my YouTube channel after this. You know, everything just seems so meaningless. I remember I had a teacher and he would say, "What's it all about, Alfie?" Like, that's what he would say all the time, Mr. Kopinger. And that's kind of where I'm at, like, what's it all about, Alfie? And, you know, I hate to bring this up, but it's been heavy on my heart too that, you know, I grew up Catholic, went to a Catholic school my whole life, grade school and high school. And, you know, there's people who believe that you should always believe all the time, no matter what. And then, you know, things happen and sometimes you question things. Sometimes you don't believe. Sometimes you believe. Sometimes you half believe. Sometimes you don't know what to believe. And, you know, I think to myself, like, how much can one family who has been very helpful to other people and, you know, just whatever, how much can somebody endure? And so you think to yourself, well, if there was a good God, you know what I mean? Like, he wouldn't let this happen. And so I just want you to have grace for people that, you know, people can question things. You should be able to question things. You should be able to move through your own trauma life. You know, just anything, and not be judged for that. You shouldn't be judged for anything. You know, I always say look in your own backyard, because you don't know. I mean, none of us like to be judged by anybody. And so, I mean, I'm just on here to say I'm just at a loss for, I'm just lost. I'm lost. And, you know, I didn't realize all the trauma that I've been through because I just keep plugging through with everything that I've been through with my family in the past, with all those deaths and other things that have happened in my life. And I reached out to somebody I talked to last year. You know, when Joy went into the hospital, there was just a lot on me, and I reached out to somebody. I started talking to her, and then I thought, you know what, I don't have enough time. I can deal with this myself. And I just want you to know you shouldn't have to do that. And there's nothing to, like, I hope you aren't, that it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to be on medication. It's okay. It's okay for anything that you need to do to get through whatever you need to get through. And anybody's judgment of whatever you think you need to do to get through that doesn't matter. I reached out to my doctor. She's amazing. I hope all of you find a doctor that's amazing. And she said, you know what, if you can't reach that person, let me know and I will find some resources for you. So I'm waiting to hear about that. Because sometimes I just think I can carry a load by myself, because I don't have a partner. I don't have, I have friends. And I said this before, I have a lot of people, but I have no one, you know, because sometimes, all the time, I feel like I have to carry this by myself. Like, I don't want to impose on anybody. I don't want to, you know, share like sad things with people. But that's where we connect. That's where you truly connect. And I'm going to tell you too, you know, when I do those black screens, what's interesting is that's when I'm at my most vulnerable. Like, I'm just sitting back here with the lights off and stuff and talking. And the next day, I never look at comments because I'm always afraid that people are going to say mean things to me. And so then, like the last one, it took me like a day or two to actually look at comments. And it's so interesting because those are the times when people are most supportive and most positive, and they're like, you know, I identify with that. I get that. Like, it's very personal. It's like I don't have to, you're not looking at anything, so you're just taking it in. And really, that's why I'm sharing this, because I'm sure I'll upload this, and then tomorrow I won't look at the comments for a long time, because I'll feel like if somebody says something mean, you know, or something, when you're on social media and you open yourself to people, that's just what you open yourself to. And it's not any easier for somebody on social media. You know, I know you think you get a tougher skin, or you think you would, but you don't. And I want you to know that. And I know there's people that are never going to change. I mean, it comes from people. It's not from the people that, you know, follow you and love you and support you and stuff like that. It's always from people that usually are just like randomly run across a video. But I'm going to tell you, it doesn't hurt any less, and it doesn't like affect your mental thing any less. People could say, 100 people could say like the most beautiful things about you, and then you get one, and somehow you ruminate on that. And I just want to bring it back to, like, again, it just is life. It's not van life. And when I left, I told people this was my healing journey, and I have healed a lot. It was funny in the black screen. I talked about how much I've healed myself from all the things that have happened, and I haven't lost that part of me. But I'm just gonna have to heal more of myself. And, you know, that's the thing. In these situations, you don't want to say the wrong thing, so you don't say nothing. But I just have kept, like, I just text every once in a while and just say, no, I'm thinking about you, because there's nothing you can do to make it better. And I tell you, even though I know it's not going to make me feel better, like I had a pedicure the other day. I'm getting my hair cut tomorrow. I'm getting bangs again. I don't know. I just feel like I want to, even though I know it's not going to fill what I'm trying to fill, I'm like, well, I don't know. Like, I don't even care. I don't care what my hair looks like. I don't care about any of that. But it just makes me feel like I'm doing something to, like, semi take care of myself and try and make me feel better, even though I consciously know, like, in the end, it's not going to do what I'm looking for. But it's okay. It's okay. Whatever you need to do in moments like this, that just know there's no wrong way to do anything when things happen, when you are in situations that you don't know what to do. So you just do stuff just to do them. I'm getting a tattoo. I'm getting an angel. It's going to fill this spot. I didn't know what to do to fill that, and now I know I'm getting an angel on Tuesday right there. So I'm just doing what I feel I need to do, and I just want to remind you that you do what you need to do to make yourself feel better, because sometimes you can't make other people feel better. So you just try and work on yourself. And so, yeah. I don't know when I'm going to be on next. Like I said, this is just kind of random. I didn't think I would even be on this soon. But I just wanted to share some thoughts. And I just want to let you know, like, a lot of times what you see on YouTube is just curated to get likes and followers, money. And that has never been my objective. I just want to make other people feel good about themselves. So if I never made any money off of this, and that's a thing, you know, I told you before, when I wasn't feeling good, it brought it into perspective. Well, I mean, how much more perspective can you get? And so just hold the ones you love close, and just know that, you know, nothing's guaranteed. So, and whatever you're afraid of, like, I hope you take that chance. And that was the thing I said. I was more afraid not to go than I was to go. And somehow I feel, even though I know it's not true, but that part of me feels like living my life on my terms helps to fulfill their lives. So, like I said, you know, I don't know if it makes me feel any better, but it gives me more of a meaning to it all. So, yeah. So I don't know when I'm going to be on here next, but yeah, I just wanted to fill you in. And yeah, I'll in the parking lot. So I'll see you when I see you. And next time I'll have a long shag with bangs. So why not, huh? Dye your hair purple, dye your hair pink, get the nose ring when you're 60, when you're 70, when you're 80, you know? Do whatever the F you want. Just do it. All right? Okay. I'll see you in the next one. Okay.